Hi, good evening everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Gajengi Rajababu, FIDE instructor. Today is a day 4 in Diwali vacation. We are learning some opening repertoire, that how to play against black when he play e5 against e4. That is what we are going to see in this entire series. So today is a fourth day. I hope everything is clear and I am audible. If I am audible, please let me know that I am audible so I can quickly start today's session. Is everything is clear, guys? So welcome everyone. Shoaib is there. Dharm Yadav is there. Prajat is there. Welcome everyone. So let's begin today's session. Like as I said that for e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. Okay, in the first session we have seen f6 and d6, and in yesterday's session we have seen knight c6, bishop c4. In yesterday's session we have seen that what to play if opponent makes move knight to f6. This is what we have seen. Okay, good evening Mayank. Okay, so yesterday's session we have seen this. Yeah, good evening Shoaib. Knight f6, how to play against knight f6. I hope you remember that knight f6, when your opponent play knight f6, you have to play knight to g5, and when your opponent play d5, e into d5, then knight into d5, knight into f7, king into f7, queen f3 check, king e6, knight c3. So this is what we have seen in yesterday's class, and today what we are going to see that for the bishop c4, if your opponent makes move bishop c5. So this is what we are going to do, that what we supposed to play when our opponent play bishop to c5. Remember, now knight to g5 is not going to work. Abhi ye ng5 nahi chalega. Remember that. Okay, so that is a difference. Now this knight g5 and planning to attack on f7 will not work. ये अभी नहीं चलने वाला है, because the black is going to capture with the queen. वो queen से capture करेगा और हमारा जो idea है यहाँ पर खेलने का वो बिल्कुल नहीं चलेगा. So it will not work at all. Okay, so therefore what to do? What to do? Then knight g5 will not working. So therefore I will suggest all my students to play in this position the main line, which is called c3. Okay, so in this position, just one minute. So here after bishop c4, bishop c5, we have to play pawn to c5. Sorry, pawn to c3. I think yeah. Okay, wait, oh god, what happened? My chess base only got stuck. Okay, I hope you are able to see my chessboard. I think, I don't know, that in Diwali vacation something has happened. Like every time there is some issue is coming with the some software. I need to definitely do something with this. कुछ ना कुछ करना पड़ेगा इस सॉफ्टवेयर के साथ. यूजुअली अभी तो कभी ऐसा हुआ नहीं, but suddenly I don't know why it is happening. Okay, are you able to see the chessboard? No. Okay, you are able to see that. Okay, just I'm opening it up now. Chessboard. Yes guys, now are you able to see chessboard? If yes, you let me know. No? Wait, yeah, okay, let me check. Okay, this is what it is coming. Wait. No, not this. This, okay. This is what you're getting. Wait, just wait for a second. I will do some adjustments. Okay. I think give me a minute. It will not take much time. ज़्यादा time नहीं लेगा होगा. It will come. Yeah, now is it okay? Are you able to see? Yeah, sorry for making you wait. I think now the chessboard is visible to you, but only thing is that you are not able to see name. Yeah, so I think now it is proper, correct? Yes guys. Okay, so this game is played in 2007. If any problem, then you just let me know. Okay, so as I said that e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, and we are going to see c3 move. Okay, so we are not going to see knight g5 guys, because knight g5 is going to be a mistake. Instead of c3, if you try to play what we have learned yesterday, then we are going to lose, because our opponent is going to capture our knight, which is free. So therefore I suggest everyone here to go with the c3, and the main idea of this move is what? To control the center with the pawn c3, and we can play move d4. So this is what we have to play. So I hope now everything is clear. Is it everything proper? Just let me check whether, yeah, I think the name is also there, the board is also there, everything is there. So everything, yes, very good. So Prajat is telling now he can see. Okay, so now we can see even the name. Yes, correct. So c3, remember the main idea is what? d4, because our queen is also supporting, knight is also supporting, and we want to control the center by playing c3. Now here the most of the player, 90% of the players reply with knight on f6, and idea of this move is to capture the pawn on e4. So here I am asking all my chat, all my viewers, all my students that what to play, what do you think we should play, because now knight is the one who is going to capture this pawn. Okay, so the knight want to capture this pawn. Okay, so Pranit is telling there is a lag. Okay, so now the black knight wants to capture our pawn. So here I want to ask all my viewers that which move we should play, because his idea is very clear, just to capture this. So what do you think we should play from white side? Okay, come on guys, anyone? Okay, so now I got very strong internet connection, so I think there should not be any lag. Okay. Okay, come on. If you know what to play, slight lag, Prajat is telling. Okay, so come on, tell me now, which move would you like to play here? आप कौन से move खेलना पसंद करोगे इस particular position पर? Okay, because your opponent's threat is very clear. He wants to capture the pawn. Now there are various moves here. So, okay, Shoaib is also telling there is a slight lag. Okay, okay, come on. So I will try to fix it. Come on guys, what to be played? यहाँ पर क्या खेलना है? So even though you can type in the inbox, okay, what to play. So your moves, I'm waiting for your answer. मैं तुम लोगों के आंसर के लिए मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ. Okay. Okay, so Dharam Yadav is telling, sir, very internet issues. Yeah. So anyone is typing the move, what to be played? Okay, typed. So I'm not seeing. Okay. So Shoaib is telling to play queen to e2. Okay. So Shoaib is telling here to play queen to e2 and support the pawn. That is what Shoaib is telling. Okay, so anyone else is going to suggest move? कोई है, कोई सजेस्ट करेगा मूव? अच्छा मूव कोई सजेस्ट करेगा यहाँ पर कि क्या खेलना चाहिए या क्या करना चाहिए यहाँ पर? व्हाट टू प्ले? यस एनीवन? Okay, king g1. Okay, castling. Okay, Dharam Yadav is telling to do castle. Yeah, Shoaib Sheikh is telling either play queen e2 or play pawn to d3. This is what is suggesting. Okay, so but here remember, we should not play queen e2, we should not play d3, or we should not do castling. Here the best move is the white should play is d4. So this is the main line and you have to remember these 5 moves from the beginning. Quickly I want to show you like e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, c3 you have to play, and after knight f6 we should play d4. Not to worry about the pawn on e4 because he cannot take right now. अभी वो ले नहीं सकता because his bishop is under attack. Okay, his bishop is under attack. So when his bishop is under attack, guys, he can make a several moves. The main move is what? He will capture a pawn, or second thing is what? Either he will go back. Yes, Pranit, you are right, absolutely. So d4 to be played. Okay, now the main move is what? The black will do pawn captures pawn, then bishop check. So this is what the main move the black players usually play. But some players, those who want to try to avoid some of the lines, they will try to move their bishop. So in this game, the game which is played in 2007 between these two rated players, where the black try to play bishop back, bishop पीछे खेलने की उन्होंने गलती की, उन्होंने मिस्टेक की. So हमें इस मिस्टेक को पनिश करना है. So if you want to punish this mistake, so I am asking all my viewers that which move white should play here. Which move white should play here to punish him, because black is not played correct move. The correct move is pawn capture pawn and bishop check. But black played is bishop backside, like he played bishop behind. So what to do now? फिर क्या करना चाहिए हमें? What to play here? What to play here? Come on guys, tell me. यहाँ पर क्या खेलना चाहिए? What should white play in order to punish black? Yes, if anyone know what to play, then please type your move in the chat box. Okay, so Prajat is telling here to play b4. Okay, so Prajat is suggesting the pawn moves. Remember, always, whether you are a beginner, an intermediate player or an advanced player, try to play near the center, guys. Try to play near the center with your pieces. Okay, and pawns. Your pawns have already played, so try to play your pieces near the center. So something definitely will happen here. Okay, so here I will suggest the move is just take pawn into pawn, because you know what, we have already have two supports. Now we have a support on the pawn, and black cannot take this pawn. Black cannot take this pawn because we got strong support of our knight. So he is having only move of moving this knight. इस knight को move करने का एक ही option है. Either he need to go back or he need to come here to knight to g4, or guys he can take this pawn. Okay, so in this game what happened, the black captured this pawn and now he is thinking he is the one who is going to win. उसे ऐसे लग रहा है कि वो जीत रहा है, because now the knight can attack this pawn and capture and attack the queen and rook simultaneously, because he got the support of the bishop. उसको इस bishop का support है. So therefore he is very happy. But I want to tell you that here white is the one who is winning. So Pranit was telling earlier that to play queen to b3 and attack the f7 pawn. Pranit, okay, good. But I think the d into e4 is more stronger. This pawn capture is more stronger. Okay, so now the viewers, which move to play here in order to win the game? अब क्या कौन सा move करना है जीतना है तो game को? There are two good moves and one is best move to win from here. Remember, your opponent got this piece in the center, but this piece is not supported. It is unprotected piece. So whenever you see unprotected piece, there are some possibility of tactics. तो white को अभी कौन सा move खेलना है? Suppose उसे जीतना है यहाँ पर, तो white को कौन सा move खेलना है? So which move he should play if he wants to win? उसे यदि जीतना है ये गेम, तो उसे कौन सा मूव खेलना है? विच मूव इज सपोज टू प्ले? उसे कौन सा मूव करना चाहिए? कम ऑन गाइस, लेट मी नो, बताओ मुझे कौन सा मूव करना चाहिए. क्वीन d5, yes, ओम मुदेश्वर. Okay, so here Dharam is telling there is a short lag. Okay, so let's see. Very good, we have to play queen d5. Remember that bishop and queen is attacking the pawn and trying to checkmate, and at the same time this knight is also unprotected because queen is attacking this knight. Okay, so here suppose if knight captures the pawn, the knight captures the pawn, we can simply checkmate black king. Okay, so this is what we can do. Yeah, Shoaib, you are right. Okay, Pranit, I will answer your uh, question, but let me complete this. Okay, so this is how we can win. And remember that here suppose if the knight move to c5, then also queen into f7 checkmate is going to come. And remember that if we try to save the checkmate by moving knight here, knight को यहाँ पर move करके checkmate protection करने के लिए try किया, so then we can capture this with the bishop. हम bishop से इसको capture कर सकते हैं. Okay, and if we try to save queen, then still we can do checkmate. So this is how we can attack on f7 square with our pieces. And here remember, if he try to give bishop into f2 check to us, we have to simply move our king somewhere, king to e2. And now remember, his knight is also going, and there is a checkmate threat is also there, everything is there. And suppose if he try to castle, then you can simply take this e4 knight you can take, and you will be one piece up. And if we are one piece up, we are going to win. And now see, is this bishop is also going, and if we try to save his bishop, remember we can play this knight here and try to checkmate with the knight and queen. And remember this knight got protection. हमारे knight को already protection है, वो क्या कर सकता है, checkmate बचा सकता है by playing pawn here. Okay, but still the white is the one who can create a lot of attack. Ek attack, second attack, third attack on the f7 square, and he is having only one protection and second protection. And remember, he cannot bring the third protection. वो third protection को नहीं ला सकता है. For example, if he bring third protection, still we are the one who is going to win. We can give this check, and if he captures with this, you can capture with this, and you can simply win. If he try to capture, he will lose his queen, and also he will lose his game. So this is the power of attack on f7 square. Okay, so here let's come back here. So in this position, I think Pranit said, can we push the pawn to d5? Okay, this is what the Pranit is telling. I will tell what are the drawbacks if we push. We have to actually what, capture the pawn, that is the best move. A capture karna best move hai, but suppose if we try to push this pawn and try to attack this, you know what is going to happen here. As we push this pawn, guys, see the bishop will become suddenly active. Okay, the bishop earlier when the pawn was here, the bishop was having only one good square to move. Okay, because he will not able to move here because of our pawn. So this bishop was having only one live square to move, but you know, and our bishop was having this entire diagonal. But as we try to play the pawn to d5, guys, suppose if we try to play pawn to d5, suddenly you know what happened, his bishop become active, he got the life, and our bishop become dead because our bishop's attacking possibility is reduced. And your our opponent, what he will do, he will try to save his knight and try to attack our bishop. Okay, वो हमारा bishop पे attack करके अपने knight को तो any which ways वो save कर सकता है by going to e7 also and by going to a5 also. कैसे भी वो अपने knight को बचा देगा. But problem क्या हुआ, because of this pawn push his bishop become active and our bishop become inactive. So remember that we should always, okay, so video is freezing in between. Okay, so maybe because of some internet connection, but I think my internet connection is too high today, very high. It is showing something uh, extraordinarily high, but let's see that. देखते हैं. Okay, so I hope Pranit your question, your doubt got cleared, that we cannot do. Okay, so Pradit is telling that we can hear your voice. Okay, okay. So now you understood that how? Okay, so you can't see the pieces moving. Now also. Okay, so let me change the game. Oh, okay, so I will repeat. Wait, Pranit is telling ki can you repeat because the video got frozen. Okay, will repeat. Okay, this position here after bishop to b6. So now the pieces moved. Are you able to see the pieces or no? Are you able to see pieces? Yeah. Okay. Can't see. Okay. Can you see the bishop on b6 right now? Okay. As Pranit said, he was asked me, can we play d5 here? Okay. So Pranit was asking me, can we play d5 here? Pranit was asking, can we play d5 here? So I want to tell you that we cannot play d5 here. It is a bad idea because we are blocking our own bishop. Okay, our own bishop we are blocking with our own pawn, and at the same time we are activated our opponent's bishop. जो हमारा opponent का bishop है उसे हमने active किया है. But look at the position here. Okay, sorry. In this position, when opponent played bishop b6, his bishop was inactive because he was having only one live square to move. But as we push the pawn, we are activating his bishop and we are blocking our own bishop. So therefore, we should not play d5. Here also we are activating his bishop, but at the same time what, we are generating some attack on our opponent's knight. We are dislocating this knight and we are still keeping our bishop active. So therefore we should go for this free pawn, and if he captures this, which is the option, then we can play queen to d5 and win the game. हम गेम को जीत सकते हैं. Even if we capture bishop into f2 check, then also we can move our king to e2 and still there is a checkmate chance here. Okay, and if we try to castles guys, we can capture this knight and see there is a still attack on the bishop. So if we try to move his bishop guys, we can play knight to g5 on the support of the bishop and we can plan checkmate here. And if we try to save checkmate by playing g6, which is the only option, we can increase attack on f7 pawn with the bishop, knight and rook. And remember, he cannot save everything. वो सब बचा नहीं सकता है. वो क्वीन से बचाने के लिए ट्राई किया, फिर भी हम क्या कर सकते हैं, we can just capture everything and he will lose his queen and we will win the game. ऐसा हम ये गेम को जीत सकते हैं. Okay, so let's move to next position. Next game, a quick game here. e4, e5. I hope now you can see knight f3, knight c6. I hope you can see pieces moving guys. Can you see pieces moving? At least I can see here. I can make out here this game is played in 1999 and bishop c4, bishop c5, and you know that here we have to play move c3. यहाँ पर हमें c3 मूव खेलना है. जैसे ही knight f6 खेला, we should not worry about the center pawn. We have to play pawn to d4. हमें pawn को d4 पे खेलना है. Now in this game you know what happened. Here also the black player played bishop to f8. वो bishop को लेके भाग गया. But I want to tell you that the main move is what? Capturing is a main move. But sometimes our opponent plays such moves. So here what to do guys? If you remember that yesterday's game, you will understand that what to play in yesterday game. If you remember that yesterday's stream, you will come to know what to play here. So I'm asking my viewers the which move we should play. I'm asking all the viewers कि अभी यहाँ पर कौन सा मूव करना चाहिए व्हाइट को, सपोज जीतना है तो इस पर्टिकुलर पोजीशन पे. Okay, so come on, you tell me, you suggest. Now we are any which ways we are winning because there are two attacks on this particular pawn. दो attacks है, bishop भी diagonal में open है. Okay, so suggest move that what to play here. कौन सा मूव यहाँ पर करना चाहिए. If you remember the yesterday stream, then you will understand that we should play knight to g5 guys, attacking on f7 because this bishop went back. Bishop पीछे चला गया. Okay, so we can play knight to g5. Now our opponent can play only this move and we can capture e into d5, attack on this knight. And if we try to capture this, Now today we can play this without sacrificing this. We can play queen to f3 because our knight got support of the bishop, and now there is attack on the knight also and f7 pawn also. Yes, very good project. And if we try to play bishop to e6, guys, we can any which ways we can capture this bishop. Okay, and after f into e6 we can do castle and play like this. Okay, but here we can play ng5, and there is one more best move here. Instead of ng5, yes, all are right, we can play ng5, and here we can also capture knight into e5, knight into e5, and d into e5. We can capture this, and suppose if we try to play this, you know that this move is already there. ये move हमारे पास हमेशा रहेगा mate और knight पे attack. So this is always going to be there. And remember, he cannot bring knight here because it is free. So he will be having only move of going back. And still we can win here by playing queen to h5 and try to attack this. Or even we can also play queen to d5. क्वीन d5 भी खेल सकते हैं और क्वीन h5 भी खेल सकते हैं. क्वीन h5 खेलेंगे, वो मेट बचाने के लिए सिर्फ उसके पास g6 मूव रहेगा. एंड नाउ वी कैन कम to f3 and attack. So he is having only move to play queen to e7. Now I want to ask all viewers that what should white play here in order to win. चलो I am waiting for you. मैं 1 मिनट के लिए तुम्हारे लिए वेट करूंगा कि यहाँ पर अभी व्हाइट को कौन सा मूव करना है जिस मूव से व्हाइट अभी जीत सकता है. उसे जीतने के चांसेस बहुत हाई है. यू नीड टू फाइंड आउट द वन विनिंग मूव. कम ऑन गाइस, आई एम वेटिंग फॉर यू ऑल. यहाँ पर व्हाइट को कौन सा मूव ढूंढना है. विच मूव व्हाइट नीड टू फाइंड आउट इन ऑर्डर टू विन. जीतने के लिए कौन सा मूव करना है. कम ऑन. Yes, anyone? Yes, I'm waiting for everyone that which move. Remember that how to find out the best move, because try to find out our attack on f7, and he is having one defender. So always if you want to become successful in attack, try to remove the defender. Try to remove the defender. So Shoaib is telling to play bishop to e5. Bishop to e5. I don't think Shoaib bishop e5 is possible here. Okay, yes, Suresh Konar came, Harsh also, sorry, Om Mudeshwar also came. Yes, you people are absolutely right. We have to play bishop to g5. Okay, we have to play bishop to g5, attack on the queen, and if the queen moves anywhere, there is checkmate 1, and that is queen into f7 checkmate. And suppose if we try to take our free bishop, then there is a checkmate in 2 moves, guys. You can find out queen into f7, king d8, and queen into f8. So this is all possible. Okay, sure, I can understand your typo error. Okay, so this is what we can do it. So let's quickly move to a next position. Okay, so here this is the our position, and remember the main line is going to come, and you all wait for the main line. Okay, e4 e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, c3. After knight f6, d4, and in this game also he played bishop b6. White simply played d into e5, and now he played knight to g4. In the last game, in the previous game, what we have seen that bishop b6 any which ways we saw, and we also saw bishop f8. bishop f8 पे गया, वो हमने देखा कैसे जीतेंगे. And we also saw like bishop b6, pawn into pawn. We know that knight into e4 को कैसा जीतना है. That also we saw that we have to play queen d5, idea checkmate, and winning this knight. ये भी हमने देखा है. But in this game he played knight to g4, guys. Now knight to g4, how to win? Come on, anyone who know that how to win from here, because knight to g4 is also mistake. ये भी mistake है, because पता है वो knight g4 क्यों खेल रहा है. Try to understand why he is playing knight g4. Idea is what, he is attacking our f2 pawn with the knight and bishop, and at the same time he want to go back and attack the e5 pawn, because he is attacking the pawn twice, because from both the knight, with this knight, with this knight, he is attacking this e5 pawn. So this is the multiple idea of playing knight to g4, but we no need to worry about it, still we are winning. Can you find out which move white should play in order to win? white को ऐसा कौन सा मूव करना है जिस वो मूव करने से white यहाँ पर जीत सकता है? So Pranit is telling, sir, what if black play f6 to block bishop g5? So in that, bishop into g5 will come, because the g6 पे pawn था Pranit, so bishop into f6 will come. So he was not having any chance to play bishop g5 in that position, the previous position. Okay, gd5, queen d5. Okay, so Dharam Yadav is telling here to play queen d5. Now if you play queen d5, now suppose if you play queen d5, you know what will happen? He will simply castle. वो castle करेगा, अब हम checkmate नहीं कर सकते हैं. ओके, तो इसके लिए क्वीन d5 इज नॉट गुड ऑप्शन. क्वीन d5 अच्छा ऑप्शन नहीं है, तो फिर कौन सा मूव करना चाहिए? हियर उषा गुप्ता इज टेलिंग टू प्ले रूक g1. सो रूक g1 इज अ बैड मूव. वी आर द वन हु इज गोइंग टू लूज. हमें चेक मिलेगा, और जैसे हम किंग को मूव करेंगे वो हमारा रूक को कैप्चर करेगा. तो देयरफॉर दिस इज ऑल्सो लूजिंग मूव फॉर अस. रूक g1 नहीं खेलना चाहिए. कम ऑन, वेटिंग फॉर अदर्स. Which move to be played? Okay, so here Suresh Konar is telling here to play knight to g5. Suresh is telling knight to g5, but you know what? Knight to g5 is also losing for us, because our opponent will play bishop into f2 check, bishop into f2 check, and if we play king to f1, if we play king to f1, then he will try to attack this. Remember, now everything got protected. ये प्रोटेक्शन मिल गया उसे नाइट के वजह से, और नाइट को सपोर्ट भी मिल गया, ये बिशप को भी सपोर्ट मिला, एंड अवर किंग इज द वन हु इज इन द सेंटर. सो देयरफॉर knight to g5 is also not the good idea. Okay, so therefore I want to tell you that, see, still we are stuck in the basic only. ओके, फिर हमें बेसिक्स बहुत इंप्रूव करना है. so therefore just I want to suggest you here, white should play bishop into f7. give your free bishop, guys. give your free bishop into f7. now suppose if the king into f7 comes, now knight g5 will come with the check. Knight g5 will come with the check, and remember, now the black king is having hardly any squares to move. Okay, so there are option of going king to g8, option of going king to f8, option of going king e7 and king e8. These options are there, but remember, this option is a disaster option. King g8, going to king g8 is a disaster option, and the rest of the options are okay. Okay, let's see why it is a disaster. Suppose it goes to king to g8, guys, the disaster option, as I said, because queen check, king comes here, and it's going to be mate. So that's why it is a disastrous option. Okay, but other three options are there. If he goes back to king to e8, you can nicely take his knight. हम अच्छी तरह से उसे उसके नाइट को हम कैप्चर कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, एंड नाउ रिमेंबर हिज किंग कैनॉट castle, and if we move king to e7, then also, guys, we can capture his knight, and if he moves king back to f8, then also we can capture this. So this is how we should play, because remember the knight which came here is not protected. इसको कोई protection नहीं है, because the bishop is blocked by the pawn. So therefore we have to do bishop into f7. I hope you will remember, सबको याद रहेगा ये. Bishop into f7, king into f7, knight g5 check, and the disastrous defense is king to g8. सबसे गंदा defense black के लिए, because white is the one who is going to win with this. I hope you understood this also. Now let's go to the main idea of this opening. The main idea, now we are coming to द मेन लाइक अभी तक तुम लोगों ने सिर्फ ट्रेलर देखा है, पिक्चर अभी बाकी है। ओके अभी तक सिर्फ ट्रेलर देखा है, अभी मेन पिक्चर बाकी है, द मेन अटैकिंग आइडिया ऑफ दिस ओपनिंग अभी बाकी है। ओके सो आई होप यू ऑल आर रेडी, सब लोग रेडी है अभी, करेक्ट? So e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, c3, knight f6, d4. Now the main line captures. E into d4, e into d4. Now he is giving you check. वो क्या कर रहा है अभी हमें check दे रहा है, just is giving us to check. So there is nothing great in the check. We can always stop the check by playing knight to d2, by playing knight to c3, by playing bishop to d2. हमारे पास ये तीन ऑप्शन है चेक को स्टॉप करने के लिए, बट रिमेंबर डोंट प्ले क्वीन टू d2 to stop check because you will lose queen. So here out of the three options I will go for knight to c3, and the idea of this move is what? Offering the free pawn for our opponent. अपोनेंट के लिए फ्री पॉन ऑफर करना है। रिमेंबर हम क्या कर रहे हैं, अपोनेंट को फ्री पॉन ऑफर कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज वी कैनॉट टेक दिस सिंस इट इज अ पिन। Okay, so we are playing knight c3 and our opponent will take the offer, free pawn offer, and we have to do castling, and we are offering another free pawn here. We are offering another free pawn here, and our opponent will have an option of capturing with bishop also, capturing with knight also. We are going to see both. हम दोनों देखेंगे. Suppose if he captures knight into knight, pawn into, and he is going to capture bishop into c3 and attacking our rook. Okay, now you will see what is a big deal in this. पता है क्या है? If you count, we are losing. See, we got only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pawns, and see our opponent is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pawns, and pieces also same. Like we have these 3 minor pieces, and he is also having 3 minor pieces. But there is only one difference. एक difference है. वो डिफरेंस पता है क्या है? हमारा किंग जो है कासल्ड है, अवर किंग इज कासल्ड एंड अवर अपोनेंट किंग इज नॉट कासल्ड। वो अभी तक कैसलिंग नहीं किया है। दैट मीन्स व्हाट? अवर किंग इज सेफ, हमारा किंग सेफ है और उसका किंग अभी तक अनसेफ है। जिसका भी किंग सेंटर में रहता है उसका मतलब है कि उसका किंग अभी तक सेफ नहीं है। ओके, हिज किंग इज नॉट सेफ। Okay guys, understood? His king is not safe. Then I want to tell you that which move white should play here. Come on guys, tell me. Come up with your moves. Come up with your moves. That which move white should play here. And I am telling you, this position is winning for white. ये position अभी भी white के लिए winning है. But कैसे win होगा वो तुम लोगों को देखना है कि how it is going to be win. Which move should white play here? Come on. Which move white should play here? Come on, suggest move. How white should play in this position and win? I just told you that even though we are 2 pawns down, हमारे 2 pawns कम है हमारे पास, फिर भी ये पोजीशन हम जीत सकते हैं, फिर भी हम ये पोजीशन जीत सकते हैं, because our king is safe and our opponent king is not safe. Yes, here Om is coming up with bishop a3 move and is thinking of sacrificing this rook. हमारा ये rook free में जा रहा है, but Om is telling it to play bishop to a3. So here the Suresh Konar is telling to play queen e2 check. Okay, Suresh Konar is coming up with queen e2 check. Okay, so Gupta ji is telling to play rook e1, but this is going. So the several moves are coming up, and maybe some people are watching TV, not watching video, they are not answering. Okay, maybe some are just putting earphone in the ear and then they are sleeping. So I want everyone to answer. Yes, Dharam Yadav is coming up with the Greco attack, play queen b3. Okay, so this is also one of the idea. Okay, so here The best move here, there are two good moves. One is queen to b3, attacking f7 and attacking the bishop. And the second best move, which I like, is bishop a3, not allowing opponent to castle. उसे castle करने के लिए allow नहीं करना चाहिए. It's okay. It's okay if our rook goes. It's okay if our rook goes, but we're not allowing to castle the black king. So remember this. Now let's see what happens if it takes. Okay, so Pranit is telling bishop into f7. Okay, now let's see. The main idea of the bishop a3 move is what? Not allowing him to castle. उसे castle करने नहीं देना है. That is the main idea. Suppose if it takes our rook, he will lose. If he takes our rook, he will lose. Because remember the sequence now. Rook e1 check. It took, the attack of this e1 is gone because the bishop is at a1. Now there is a check. Now how he can stop the check? वो check को कैसे stop कर सकता है? There is only move to stop the check, and that is placing knight on e7. Only move to stop check. And remember, now rook into e7 is going to come check. If he takes with the queen, guys, if he takes with the queen, he will lose queen. That you all know that. Okay, so therefore the only option is avoid losing queen is what? Moving king to f8. Now you know what? We can checkmate black king in 3 moves. We can checkmate black king in 3 moves. Okay, so Shoaib is answering. Very good, Shoaib. Rook into f7, check. And this is double check, guys. The check with the rook also and check with the bishop also. It is a double check. And king to g8, and now the rook into d7, checkmate. See, is a check and it's mate. King cannot come here because this bishop is there. And here there is one more checkmate. One more checkmate. Can you find out? One checkmate I found, rook into f7. Can you find out the other checkmate in this position? Other way of checkmate. Waiting for your answer. तुम लोग के आंसर के लिए मैं वेट कर रहा हूं कि there is one more way to checkmate black king. Come on, guys. What is the other way to checkmate? Rook f8. Yes. Om and Prajat, you all right. Rook f8, and it is checkmate. It is a double check. Again check with the bishop and check with the rook, and the rook is having support of the bishop. So this is how it is a checkmate. Okay, so and here let's see. Yeah, rook f8. Correct, Pranit. So I hope you understood this. The same type of game I am bringing here. Another game, e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, c3, knight f6, d4. Captures, check, knight c3. The main idea is what? We are offering pawn. The opponent captures pawn, castles, capturing with the knight, bishop into c3. And you all know that which move I prefer here. Which move I prefer? I prefer the move which will not allow him to castle. And the move is bishop a3. And this game also, which is played in 2006, in this game also black captured bishop into a1. Okay, so rook e1, knight e7, rook into e7, king f8. In the previous game we have seen rook into f7, and we did checkmate the black king. Now this time I want to ask all the viewers, find out the other way to checkmate. Find out the other way to checkmate without rook into f7. ये नहीं, अभी दूसरा वे फाइंड आउट करो जिससे तुम लोग चेकमेट कर सकते हो without capturing the pawn. Without capturing the pawn, can we do checkmate the black king in 3 moves? In this game that has happened, In this game, the white player checkmated black king without capturing this pawn. बिना इस pawn को capture किए हुए उसने उसको checkmate किया. Can you find out that? Come on. Waiting for your creative thinking. तुम्हारे creative thinking के लिए मैं wait कर रहा हूँ. I am just waiting for your creative thinking. Okay, so Prajat is telling rook e8. Anyone else? He's coming up with rook e8 check. King into e8. Okay, Shoaib. Okay, Shoaib is telling my answer is going to be late. Okay. So Prajat is typing one by one move. Others, come on, I'm waiting for you all. Okay, so Prajat is already with the answer. Like we have to play rook e8 check. And remember, he cannot capture with the queen. He cannot capture with the queen because there is a check with the bishop. Okay, so the king into e8, queen e1 check, queen e7 and queen into e7 checkmate. Okay, so I hope you understood. This is how the forcefully the checkmate has happened. Okay, so here the Suresh Konar is telling, okay, let's do rook into d7. Rook into d7, the checkmate will happen, but in 4 moves, guys. Okay, because here the pawn to c5, bishop into c5, check, and if king comes here, and then we can give queen e1 check, then king into d7. It is very long. Okay, फिर bishop b5 check, फिर king to c7, queen e5 check, queen to d6, queen to... Okay, it's a long mate. तो होगा mate सुरेश कोना rook into d7, but remember that it is completely losing. After bishop a3 के बाद तो मुझे नहीं लगता है कि black के पास कोई chance है बचने के लिए. But you have to remember this entire sequence. तुम लोग को ये पूरी sequence याद रखना है. Okay, let's see another quick game in the same line. Quickly we will move the opening moves फटाफट खेलेंगे. Okay, c3, knight f6, d4, cd4, bishop b4 check, knight c3, knight into e4, castle, knight into c3, pawn into bishop a3. This is a key move, guys. Remember, ये move जो है ना वो key move है. बस ये याद रखना है. This is what you have to remember. Now in this game, the game which is played in 2009 in Berlin Championship में ये जब गेम खेला था between Robert and Tobias, in this game the black played knight b4. उसने बोला कि मैं रूक को नहीं कैप्चर करूंगा, मैं रूक को कैप्चर नहीं करूंगा, but I want to block your bishop and next move I will castle. Now what will you do? तो उसने नाइट b4 पे खेला, बोला अभी मैं कासल करूंगा, तुम क्या करोगे? ओके, दिस चैलेंज ही गेव. तो व्हाट टू डू गाइज नाउ? अब क्या करना है? बिकॉज रिमेंबर दैट वी आर 2 पॉन्स डाउन. हमारे पास 2 पॉन कम है. Yes, Pranit. The game which I am showing you, your question covered here. Can we play knight b4? Yes. The same game came where the black played knight to b4. Okay, I think this black Kanstush Tobias is thinking like Pranit. He's telling, can we block the bishop by playing knight to b4? So here the same thing is happened. The black played knight to b4 and he blocked the bishop. Now the question is what to play. So I am asking here Om Gada, yeah, or like कि Suresh Konar, Shoaib, Prajat, okay, and all others, Dharam. Okay, the what to play here? अभी क्या करना है? Because he blocked. कासल करने के लिए उसने ब्लॉक कर दिया बाय प्लेइंग नाइट टू b4. नाउ व्हाट टू डू, हाउ टू इंक्रीज द अटैक. यहाँ पर अभी अटैक कैसे इंक्रीज करना चाहिए, व्हाट टू डू. कम ऑन गाइस. Om is telling to play rook to c1. Very good, Om Mudeshwar. Very good. So rook to c1, and now since the b4 knight is supported by the bishop, what we have to do, that we have to attack the bishop. Now remember that by attacking the bishop, we are not allowing this black king to castle. हमें black king को castle करने से हम stop कर रहे हैं. We are stopping him. We are stopping him from castling. हम उसे castle करने नहीं दे रहे हैं. We are not allowing him to castle. अब हम उसे castle करने नहीं देंगे just by attacking this. Yeah, queen b3 is also good move. Pranit and Suresh Konar. Queen b3 is also very good move. But here in this game, the white played rook c1 and attacking the bishop and is asking now what he wants to play. अब वो क्या खेलना चाहेगा? Because now bishop is under attack and the bishop is going for free. Suppose remember, if we try to castle, if black try to castle, we can simply take the bishop because the bishop cannot escape. Okay, and suppose if we try to take this, guys, we are simply winning because of the rook e1 check, and if king goes to f8, we can capture bishop into b4 check. If we play d6, we can capture this. So we are winning all pieces. Now count, he got only one piece, minor piece, एक ही bishop है और हमारे पास देखो दो bishop और knight है और उसका king बेचारा still in the center and he cannot castle. This is how we can win. हम ऐसे जीत सकते हैं. The best move is what in this, to play rook to c1, but here the black tried to do some counter attack. He played b5 and attacking our bishop, and white simply moved bishop to b3. He played a5 trying to support this knight again, but here white is very clever. He just simply took this extra piece. He tried to attack the bishop and now all the disaster things came. Bishop into b4, a into b3, queen e2 check, queen e7 and queen into e7. Remember that there is no way to stop. यहाँ से हारने से बच ही नहीं सकता है. Okay, here let's see here. Suppose here instead of nb4, let's see what if black try to block it with the bishop. If we try to block with the bishop, guys, you know what is going to happen? Bishop into bishop, knight into bishop, and we are winning. Can you find out how we can win? What to play here? There are so many moves to play. So many moves. Here even I can tell you that you think of the move. Here we can give this check and win this piece. This is also winning. But the best way to win the game is to play rook e1 check, push the king to f8 and now play queen b3, attack this. And if we try to go back, guys, bishop into f7, remember we are planning to win the queen with the help of bishop and rook. And I don't think he can stop that. He can try to stop it by playing knight to e7, but we can play knight g5 and attack the f7 square. Now he can't do anything. For example, if we try to kick our knight, we can still, I think, play move bishop to g6, guys, and try to checkmate. If he takes knight, we can checkmate here. Like for example, let's see, if he takes, we can checkmate. He can't stop it, I think. If we try to stop it by playing d5, we can give queen f3 check, and if king g8, queen f7 checkmate. Okay, so you see that a disaster things happens. बेचारा वो मर जाएगा हर जगह से. यहाँ पर ये आया तो knight e6 check. The bishop cannot capture. If king goes here, you can win the queen. And if the rook captures, rook into e7. Okay, so video froze, guys. I think here the kbs per second is like above 4000, 5000. The speed is very high and I don't know why it is freezing. Still it is. Are you able to see or no? Yeah, I think it is clear now. Chat, lag, okay. Now it is proper. Just refresh. Okay, I want to tell you that I want to just repeat whatever I said. I want to repeat. Okay, here suppose nb4, instead of nb4, if the bishop b4 comes. Okay, now are you able to see bishop b4 on the board? If yes, you tell me. Can you see bishop b4 instead of nb4? If bishop b4, bishop b4, can you see the pieces? दिख रहा है? Pieces दिख रहे हैं? Please tell me. Are you able to see? Are you able to see, guys? Yeah, good. Bishop b4 if comes, bishop into b4, knight into b4, and then we have to give rook e1 check. If king goes to f8, we have to play queen b3 and attack on f7, attack on the knight, and also attack on f7. If he moves his knight, if he try to save the knight, you have to capture this. And the idea is what? Winning the queen by bringing rook there. And if he try to save it with knight e7, okay, again it froze. God knows. Wait. Now check. Can you see this? Here. Can you see? Now it is proper. Okay, sure. Okay, now there is attack on this. If we try to save it, we can take our knight here. If we try to kick our knight, move your bishop and try to checkmate on f7. And remember, he can't do anything. This checkmate will happen. He can't do anything. If we try to play this, we can give this check. If the bishop try to come in between, wait, the bishop try to come in between, we can give knight check. If he moves here, we can take the queen, and like that we can easily win the game. So therefore, if anything is coming in between, is will not work. Okay, now let's see another game. Let's see quickly see this game. Now I hope no more freezing, I think. So let's see quickly. No, very good. e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, c3, knight f6, d4, e into d4, c into d4, check, knight c3, knight into e4, castle, knight into c3, pawn into c3, bishop into c3, bishop a3, bishop into a1, rook e1 check, knight e7, rook e7, king f8. This तो we saw already. Okay, this तो we saw. Okay, ये हमने देखा है. Okay, so this game I will just avoid. ये तो देखा है. Now let's see this. Few moves I am taking quicker, fast. Okay, now here suppose if he captures with the queen, let's see what happens. Rook into this into queen into a1. Okay, he gives up the queen. Okay, remember when he played knight e7 and when you are doing rook into e7, and if he tried to give his queen, then any which ways we have to capture this. Now any which ways we are capturing, suppose like if this position comes, now he will try to play rook e8. The idea is very simple, to take the king inside and make it safe. Now in this position, guys, which move would you like to play? यहाँ पर we are queen up, we are having queen and having bishop and knight, but he is having, still he can fight, two rooks and bishop, still he can fight, but we have to quickly knock him out. उसे जल्दी से जल्दी नॉकआउट करना है. So which move we should play here? Come on, if anyone, there is one best move here we can play, because just I am telling you the idea. he just want to go inside and make himself safe, and he want to, you know, give open file for the rook. So before he do some activity, we have to finish him off. से खत्म करना है. So which move should we play? Come on guys, quickly, जल्दी से. What to play? Okay, let me check one calendar, because you know I want to plan for you people something nice. Diwali vacation में ना I want to plan something nicely for you. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Yes, anyone? What to play here? If you want to finish, okay, Queen E1, Queen E1. So suppose if you play Queen E1, guys, if you play Queen E1, he will go here and attack us. Okay, so Queen E1, Dharam Yadav, not good. Anyone? Queen into G7. Oh wow, Suresh Konar. Superman. Suresh Konar, Superman. Okay, you know why Superman is jumping over the pawn? Very good, Suresh Konar. Superman, I say. Okay. Shoaib was also telling Queen to E1. Okay. Okay, guys, like today while streaming, I got one wonderful idea. The idea is what? Thinking of having one tournament for all our subscribers of 7 rounds, or maybe 9 rounds tournament, depending on the number of players. Earlier for 7 rounds, every day only one round. And oh wow, Suresh Konar, you are right. Every day one round, and the time will be more. 15 minutes each. Every player will get 15 minutes each. Half an hour ka tournament, and the tournament is going to be live streamed. And one best thing is what? Best thing is what? Next day I will explain the best game of the previous day. बेस्ट गेम वो हम एक्सप्लेन करेंगे. मतलब जो फर्स्ट राउंड का जो बेस्ट गेम है ना, सेकेंड राउंड स्टार्ट होने से पहले, so want to explain the best games or best moment of that first round. Okay, so like that it will become best. Okay, our school is opening on 23rd, I think 23rd Monday, Shoaib. So yes, I will go with the Suresh Konar Ng5. The idea is very simple, guys. Idea is very simple. Attacking the pawn twice, 2 times. Now if you try to play f6, now there is a checkmate in 3 moves. Can anyone find out? Checkmate in 3 moves. Let's see who will find checkmate in 3 moves. Checkmate in 3 moves. Okay, so every day one round, guys. Every day one rounds. 7 days 7 rounds. And after first round is over, when the second round comes, there will be a stream. In that I will explain the best game of that day. Okay, अभी suppose second round आज है, तो first round का जो best game है, so it will be getting motivation like for you, like किसका game best होगा. Okay, I need to see all games. तुम लोग के सब games देखूंगा, और जिसका भी best game रहेगा, that I will stream here. Even the best movement, the best tactics, best end game ideas, that I will give you. So that is more interesting, guys. बहुत मजा आएगा stream में. Okay, and I want you all to suggest the name of the tournament. Name means like some unique name. Okay, वो suggest करो और group में या chat में मुझे भेज दो. Okay, Metin 3. Okay, Prashant Yadav. Okay, so Prashant, good. Queen E1, King D1, King D8, Nf7. Oh, very good. Prajit is good. He just came up with the Queen E1 check. Queen E1 check. Now see, he is having 3 options. king here, king here, king here. Wherever he will go, he will lose. Wherever he will go, he will lose, guys. Let's see king f8. Knight into f8 meet. Okay. So if king d6, queen b4 check, c5, queen into c5 mate. Okay, and if the king goes to d8, knight f7 mate. Got it? So even if he sacrifices his queen, he is going to lose. वो क्वीन सैक्रिफाइस करने के बाद भी वो बेचारा हारेगा. ओके, क्वीन e1 चेक, किंग f8 एंड नाइट इनटू h7 चेकमेट. सो उसका हारना कंपलसरी है. Now let's see this game which is played in 2012. Something different, very interesting. This is e4 e5. So we just quickly going d4, capture, capture, bishop check, knight c3, knight into e4, castle, knight into c3, bishop into c3, this into bishop a3, d6. Now he played d6, something different. Now he's saying that I will play d6, I don't want your rook. He's saying I don't want your rook, मुझे तुम्हारा rook नहीं चाहिए. मैं क्या करूंगा, अभी नेक्स्ट मूव कासल करूंगा. बस अभी क्या करोगे बोलो. दिस इज व्हाट इज सेइंग, आई डोंट वांट योर रुक, मुझे तुम्हारा लालच नहीं चाहिए. ओके, जो तुम रुक मुझे दे रहे हो, लालच दिखा रहे हो मुझे ट्रैप करने का, वो मुझे नहीं चाहिए. मैं सिर्फ d6 खेलूंगा और अभी नेक्स्ट मूव में कासल करूंगा. अभी तुमको रोकना है तो रोको. दिस इज व्हाट ब्लैक इज सेइंग. अब क्या करना है, अब कैसे जीतना है. जीतना तो है, ये गेम तो व्हाइट को ही जीतना है, बिकॉज उसने ऑलरेडी 2 पॉन दिया है. नहीं जीतेगा तो फिर उसका नाक कट जाएगी. तो जीतना है. व्हाट टू डू हियर. यस, सुरेश कोनार, द प्रीवियस पजल्स, यू आर एब्सोल्युटली राइट. अब क्या करना है ऐसे पोजीशन पे, फिर क्या करना है, बिकॉज वो बोलेगा आई एम प्लेइंग d6, अभी मैं कैसल करूंगा. ओके, एंड टेल मी गाइज, every day 1 round, tell me the specific timing, which time you want to play that round. Mention in the chat, because I want as per your convenience now, because you people are every day coming for the stream, so I want to you. And in my description box I will put that link, tournament link, and also will send in the WhatsApp groups, our WhatsApp group. Come on guys. What to play here quickly. Rook c1. Om is absolutely right. Play rook c1. Attack the bishop. Whenever he's stopping our idea of castling ka, then we have to play rook c1 and attack the bishop. Remember this. Now the bishop is having only square to escape. एक ही square है बचने के लिए उसके पास, दूसरा कोई square नहीं है. Suppose if you think, if we try to go here bishop b4 guys, he is losing, because bishop into b4, knight into b4, and this check, queen a4 check. If knight goes back, this gone, the knight is gone because it is pinned. Okay, here even I think we can also directly give this queen e1 check. If bishop comes to e6, the queen into knight, this way also we can get the knight. Okay, so therefore he cannot play bishop b4, so here he played bishop to a5 and queen a4. Idea is what, attacking this by pushing the pawn. Pawn push करो, knight पे attack करो और ये bishop को free में लो. Here he black played a6 and white is simply won the game by playing bishop d5, because we are attacking here and the knight is defending, so we are removing the defender. This is a very good chess tactics guys. Removing the defender is a very good tech tactics. Now he is saving it. He is telling that I am saving both. Now remember, after this the white is clearly winning by first giving check. The king is moving, rook into c6. He played bishop d7, and the outstanding move white played, rook into d6, giving free queen. Let's see what happens if he takes queen. Checkmate. check with the bishop, check with the rook. It's mate. Okay, so everyone is telling that every day round should be at 8 o'clock. Okay, good. Can I make it 8:30, guys? Because 8 o'clock will stream for best game के लिए. Okay, so that will be very good idea. ऐसा हम करेंगे क्योंकि स्ट्रीम भी करना है ना बेस्ट गेम. 7:30 to 8:30 समथिंग ऐसा कुछ स्ट्रीम करेंगे. फिर 8:30 को फर्स्ट राउंड स्टार्ट करेंगे. ठीक है. Rook into c6, bishop d7, rook into d6. He played c5 and queen into d7, queen into d7, rook into d7, and bechara he lost the game like this. Okay, so quickly let's go to the next position. अभी main line एक देखना है हमें. Suppose if he takes with okay, this position, I'm just directly jump to this position. You all are aware about this. This game also he played d6, rook c1, bishop a5, queen a4. he castled. उसने बोला कि मैंने castle किया. अभी जो करना है करो. क्या करना है guys? Tell me. What is the best move to win? We are attacking this. Knight is defending this. Knight बचा रहा है इसको. Knight बचा रहा है. क्या करना है? Suggest the move quickly. Why Dharam no? हमें बेस्ट गेम भी डिस्कस करना है ना. Come on. Okay, so stream at 7 p.m. and tournament at 8 p.m. Okay, good. Okay, come on guys, what to play here? Winning move. बताओ जल्दी बताओ. जल्दी बताओ winning move कौन सा है? What is the winning move? Come on guys, quickly. I'm waiting for you. Because remember, the main जो पिन और फोर्क से ज्यादा important tactics. Very good. Om Mudeshwar, you're absolutely right. The move should be d5, removing the defender. We are attacking, defending, and removing the defender d5. He played knight e7 and we got the piece. Now in this game he played b6. We moved queen here. The idea is what? Moving towards the king. He developed his piece. Remember, he is attacking the pawn twice. दो बार अटैक कर रहा है knight से pawn से, and we are defending only once. So white played here simply a checkmating idea. Pranit Link sir, if we plan tournament, when will you show fast games by legends? Okay Pranit, what we will do now, when I will announce the best game and when we will discuss the best game, through the best game I will give you references. Okay, so bishop b2 attack. Now he is saving the checkmate by playing the pawn push. Now white played rook fd1, temporary saving the pawn, played king h8, and white played knight g5, outstanding move, because the idea is what? If he captures, there is a mate, so he cannot capture it. Very good. d5 is absolutely correct move. You all played knight g5. This is an outstanding move guys, and also the main idea is to come here and attack. So therefore black again played bishop c8, and here white played rook e1, and here black sadly made a blunder. Rook g8 he played, and white simply won by knight f7 checkmate. Sadly this has happened, but any which ways, the main idea which I was wanting to show you that in this position, suppose if the black castles, so d5 is the move. So this is what I want to show you here. So he cannot survive. एक बार उसने कैप्चर कर लिया ये pawn को. The key point is after knight into c3, pawn into c3, bishop into c3, after bishop a3, there is no way by which black can survive. If only white makes mistake, then only he will lose. There is no way to survive. Now let's quickly go to next method. Let's see, knight into c3, b into c3, bishop into c3, bishop a3, d6, rook c1, bishop a5, d5, bishop d7. Okay, we got the piece. So there is no there is nothing interesting in this. So let's go back. Next position, because I want to show you knight e4. Which one is this? Bishop b4, knight c3, knight into e4, castle, bishop into c3. Okay, now here this in this game the white played now come on, this is very important. Knight c3, knight capture, castle. Now in every previous example what we did, we saw what if he captures with knight. Now in this game he is capturing with the bishop. This is the best defense for black. Actually he should capture with the bishop, and remember whenever he capture with the bishop, जब भी वो bishop से capture करेगा, जब भी bishop से capture करेगा, you have to remember the key move. This is a key move everyone need to remember. Not to capture bishop, not to capture bishop, bishop को capture नहीं करना है. You have to remember this key move. ये key move को याद रखना है. d5. Now in the d5, in this game the bishop went back, rook e1 attacking the knight, he castles and we took. So remember the number of pieces are same. He is also having 3 pieces, we are also having 3. This is the best defense which black is doing here. But still white will get an initiative here. मतलब initiative मतलब उसको attacking chance मिलेगा. Now there is attack on the knight. He shifted his knight here. White sacrificed the pawn. Free में pawn दिया. C into d6, queen into d6. The main idea of this is blocking the bishop, not allowing the bishop to come anywhere. Okay, but here the black played knight f5. White played queen d5, he played d6, white played bishop f4. White is putting pressure on this particular pawn with the queen and rook, and he played queen b6, and this is a blunder. Black is losing. If you are really brilliant in tactics, okay, tactics में brilliant हो तो तुम्हें find out करना पड़ेगा white कैसे जीतेगा इस position पे. Okay, the one who will find the answer is a brilliant tactician. ओके देखते हैं कि सबसे पहले कौन फाइंड आउट करेगा व्हाइट टू प्ले एंड विन इन दिस पोजीशन, बिकॉज ब्लैक जस्ट नाउ प्लेड क्वीन टू b6. नाउ द ब्लैक इज द लूजिंग. फाइंड आउट, कम ऑन, आई विल वेट. देखते हैं कौन है सबसे होशियार, सबसे तेज, सबसे तेज कौन है वो, किसका दिमाग सबसे ज्यादा चलता है. आई एम जस्ट लुकिंग एट द चैट. कौन फाइंड आउट करेगा व्हाइट टू प्ले एंड विन. Who will find the winning move? Come on, quickly. Om. Om got the brilliancy, and then the Prajat got the just a fraction of second. Okay, so queen into f7, free queen guys, free queen. If he takes, mate, he cannot go back because of the pin. Okay, and it's checkmate. And remember, if it doesn't take, if he moves, mate. Okay, so queen into f7. Om, Prajat, Suresh and Dharam Yadav got it. Okay, here rook e8 after queen b6. Rook e8 is not the move. Rook e8 is not the move because the black can play bishop e6 and everything is saved. Everything is saved. Black need to play only this, this and is saved. He survived. Okay, chalo, let's go to next position. He quickly this capture check, knight c3, knight into e4, castle. Remember, the best move for him is bishop into c3. Now a quick question, that what is the right way to continue here? What is the right move? Quickly answer. Just I am checking. अभी मैंने बताया था कि right move क्या है. Whether this or something different. Rook d1, no? Okay, come on. What is the right move? Just I've taken pause here. What is the right move to continue? If you are observing, if you are seeing the stream, you will know the answer. तुम लोग suppose stream देख रहे हो, तो definitely तुमको पता रहेगा कि which move white should play here. Come on. Which is the move white should play here? Because this is a key position. Wherever key position I am stopping. जहां पर भी key position है वहां पर मैं stop कर रहा हूं. Okay, Prashant. Come on guys, I'm waiting. What is the move? D5, very good. D5 याद है, चलो. So D5 is the move. If he goes back with bishop F6, rook E1, attack the knight, knight E7. If he knight E7, previous game में he castled. Opponent castled in previous game. This game he just played right now knight E7, rook into E4. Be happy, take the pawn. And here in this game, black is not castling, because in the previous game we saw as he castled we played this. As opponent captured, we captured this in the previous game. Okay, and opponent played this, we played here in the previous game. But this game opponent is not castling. After rook into e4, he is telling I will not allow you to play d6 and I will only play d6. Now here this position is very important. In this position there is only one winning move, and that is bishop g5. Give the bishop. If he takes, knight into g5, f6 to be played. If he castles, he will lose. We will see in the next game. If he castles, he will lose. Because if he castles, guys, we can do knight into h7. If we take king into h7, we can give this check. If he goes here, we can go here. And if we play anything like this, we can checkmate. Okay, ऐसे हम उसके ऊपर अटैक कर सकते हैं. So therefore, to avoid everything here, black played f6 and white played queen e2. He captured our knight, and see what we did. This is a brilliancy. Triple attack on this bechara knight. Castled, we took it. He played here queen h5. We played rook e8 and the checkmate. f7 check, king here and mate. This is how the checkmate can possible. ऐसा checkmate possible होगा. Okay, so this is a brilliant game, and this is the last game, guys. This is the last game. The time is also up. e4, e5, knight f3, knight f3. This is played by Greco long ago. Remember 1620. वापस 400 साल पहले. d5, knight e5. Now take. He captured queen d4. Triple attack. Attack on this. Attack on this. Attack on this. So he supported everything. Queen into g7. Queen f6. Captures. Captures. Rook e1 check. He played king to d8. Now bishop g5, pin the knight, and the idea is capture this and checkmate. And here he played knight to d8, and here it's losing move. Rook into e8, king into e8, check. Here bishop h6 check, king g8. Now he will lose. There is a checkmate in two moves. So I am asking viewers to find out how white will checkmate black king in two moves. What are the moves white should play in order to checkmate? Come on guys, which are the moves white should play here to checkmate? कौन से moves है? दो मूव के अंदर ब्लैक किंग विल बी checkmated. Either try to take your rook here to checkmate, or take rook here to checkmate. So yes, anyone got the answer? Yes, I think here we should play rook to e5. Let him play whatsoever. कुछ भी खेलने दो उसे, कुछ भी. Let him play whatsoever, even though if he play d6, there is checkmate. Okay, and he cannot avoid. And this is how the Greco won this match 400 years ago. 400 साल पहले उसने ये गेम जीता है. And I think one more the brilliant position, I think here after bishop g5, no, here after rook e1 check, I think some player played king f8. Some player played king f8, and to this king f8, I think white played bishop h6 check and king g8. I think this game is played, like this game is played by someone. So here I think we should play rook to e5. Yeah, very good, Prashant Yadav. We have to play this and idea to do checkmate. And remember, if this knight comes here to stop this checkmate, if the knight comes here to stop this checkmate, now the brilliant move is knight to d2. The brilliant move. If he takes this, there is a mate. Okay, so these are the moves actually happened in the game. Now suppose if this comes, you will not believe, knight into e4. If he takes this, knight into f6. Okay, so you can pause this video and you can see this position again and again. This is a brilliant way. Okay, and you will not believe that this has played in some, what we can say, that 400 years back. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the main line so far, and I think we covered everything, almost everything, all the lines we covered. Okay, so basically e4 e5 we covered. What if we play f6, what if we play d6, what if play knight c6, knight f6, what if play if bishop c5, everything we covered. So I hope you will be ready to play in any tournament when your opponent play e4 e5. Okay, so all the best to everyone, and tomorrow's stream is at 8 o'clock, and the tournament I will plan and I will let you know. So tomorrow I think what to do, like playing with the subscriber or puzzle solving, you just mention in the chat, so I will read and I will take a leave. So just mention in the chat, so what you want tomorrow, playing with me or puzzle solving, met in one or two, what you want, you just type in the chat. I am waiting for you all. Okay, so guys, bye bye, take care, wish you happy Diwali again, and you let me know tomorrow what you want. You want playing with subscriber or puzzle solving? What you want, you let me know. I'm waiting for you all for your answer, guys. Bye bye everyone. Come on guys, waiting for your answer.